You know, having your camera gear, like your lenses, memory cards, and all those things are great. But if you don't have a place to put them when you're actually going on a shoot, then it kind of defeats the purpose of having all of this nice gear, because it's going to get destroyed. So you need something to carry your stuff with and carry it with confidence, so you're not worried about something getting destroyed and torn up. I take this rig with me every Sunday to church to shoot, whether it be photos, video, or both. I always carry it in a bag to know that your investment is being taken care of. You know, you're not worried about it being dropped or getting wet or anything like that. So that's why I want to talk about this bag today, the VSGO. So looking at the front of this bag, the thing that I love is just the texture and the feeling. It feels like it's made really well, like it's gonna stand up over time. And that is very important when you're looking at bags, because this is something you're gonna be throwing around, you're gonna be opening, closing, it's gonna be sitting on floors, banging up against stuff, depending on how you take care of your stuff. I like to take pretty good care, but even over time, things just take a beating. The first thing here is this pocket. So let's say you're going to an event or something like that. You can slide your notes or whatever in here if you want, and that can just be in there. Now, one of the things I love about this bag is there are magnets throughout it. So there is a magnet in here, if you can hear that. So that just assures that this, even over time, won't be loose. Like if you start to stick things in here over time, this could start to sag if it didn't have this magnet, but this magnet keeps everything locked in. Now, this is the main portion of this bag that is really the focal point for the most part, because of this auto feature. So the way this works is it's locked right now. Okay, it won't open. So I need to turn this and pull it, and then the bag opens. Now, here's the cool part. Once you put everything in your bag, you can just take it like this and watch this here as I close it. You just put this in place and it turns and it's locked. The bag is now locked. I like that feature. I think that's really cool. You don't have to turn it and lock it. You get it lined up, it'll lock right in. Again, going back to the magnets, there's a magnet right under here. So it keeps this part closed as well. So you're not gonna have to worry about this opening up on you. So that's what I love about this bag. It's good design, and little features like this make a huge difference in everyday life. Now, one of the things I want to say about this bag is the material that is actually used is good material. This isn't cheap material. The reason I know is because of my low pro bag, it uses the same type material, and I've had that for years. I mean, it's been through hundreds of shoots and it's held up. So the build quality on this bag is going to be good. You have this soft, this is soft here. This is the part that's going to be around your back and into your shoulder blade. So it's important that this has some softness to it, and it does. So that's gonna make a big difference. The other thing I really love about this is when you start to get weight in these bags, the handle can start to dig into the palm of your hand, but this has like a rubbery feel to it. So it has some give. So it's gonna evenly lay the pressure of the bag throughout your hand. Now, things like that might seem like it doesn't matter, but let me tell you, it makes a huge difference when you're carrying a lot of weight over time. Another thing this bag features too is this part here. This can slide over your luggage handle, so you can carry it through the airport with you. Nice little logo here. I like that added touch. But let's go ahead and open it up. So open it up, you can see it's just, everything's really well made. They've done a good job with the materials. This here is elastic. So you can put stuff like, I already have an XLR cord in here and a battery for the A6400 or the ZV-E10. So that's in there. And I just like to keep that inside because for some reason, if it rains or something, anything that's electrical with contacts on the outside of it, I like to have those inside the bag. Now let's go ahead and load this up and take a look at what we have inside. This is the 20-liter version, so it's not huge, but it should be enough for our ZV-E10. We have a bunch of room in here. We have these compartments. Now, you can actually move this. This whole thing can come out here, and there's Velcro on it, and that moves around. Then they also gave me another piece here And there's Velcro on both sides, and we can use that to strap things down. So let's first start with the ZV-E10 here. I'm just gonna flip the screen. I like to, when I store my cameras, I like to take the screen and flip it around. This way, it's not gonna get damaged. I mean, this is soft in here, but it's just an extra precaution. So the ZV-E10 is in there pretty snugly, so that's good. It's gonna move around a little bit, that's not a problem. So the next thing we're gonna put in is this little tripod here with a ball head on it. This is just from a Joby Gorilla Pod. This is from my DJI phone gimbal here. Just collapse this down. I collapse it down, and then we're gonna just put it right there, and I think that fits pretty well. The next thing is I'm gonna take my gimbal battery. This is the Ronin SE battery. I'm just gonna put that right in the bottom there, let that rest. The other thing is the tripod to the actual Ronin SE here. It collapses down nicely, so we'll put that in there. All my things that hold and support things, I'm gonna put those at the bottom just to keep things nice and neat. All right, now the next thing I'm gonna do is I wanna put my mic in here, my shotgun mic, but I don't wanna lay it on top of this stuff because it's gonna get all scratched up and beat up. So what I'll do is I'm gonna put this insert again that they gave us in here. Now you can use this all kinds of ways. It really doesn't matter. It's really up to you how you wanna do it. But I'm just gonna use it that way. Then I can just lay my lav mic just like that. Now I might put something in here just so it doesn't, I may even turn this the other way. Yeah, this way it's not knocking up against my microphone. I'm gonna take the dead cat for my microphone and I'm gonna put that in here, kind of just to give that some cushion so it's not banging around. Then I'm gonna have my shock mount for my microphone. I'm gonna put that in the corner here. Well, yeah, I'm gonna put it in the corner here as well, just to keep everything locked down. So that's in there nice and neat. Then I'm gonna put my lens in here. This is the Sony 18-105. That fits nicely in here. Doesn't move around a lot. It might move a little, but it's not a big deal. I like to put my lenses face down. This gives them just more stability so they're not rocking around, because this side of the bag over here is gonna be up against my back. So I'd rather have the back of the lens up against my back instead of the front of the lens. Then I have some gaff tape here. You can never go wrong with gaff tape. I just put that right over here. That'll actually help keep the lens in one spot too. Now, the next thing is, if you want, you can put another mic. This is a wireless Comica mic. I did a review on that. I'm gonna put a link to the video above and in the description below. But I'm gonna just put this here as well. We also need a lens blower. I like to keep one of these on me, just in case we need to blow any lint off the sensor or the lens itself. And I just tuck that right in here. And then again, this just makes that even more secure. All right, then my white balance exposure cards here. I just like to wrap these up and just set these right in here. And this just makes a nice little pack right here. I got my gimbal, I got my audio, I have a lens, I also have my shotgun mic, I have my lens blower, I have my tripod, and I also have my cards here for white balance and things like that. And I also have my XLR cable over here, my batteries, and I could put some SD cards and things like that if I want it inside the bag. I like to put as much stuff inside the bag as I can. Then we have this SD card case here, and I can just slide this right in here with the rest of this stuff. And this is, it's not really tight, but it's good enough to hold everything together, which is what I need. So I just like this. It's really clean, it's really nice, and we still have a lot of room up here because we haven't actually put the gimbal in. So I'm gonna flip the bag over and we're gonna put the actual gimbal part in. So let's zip this part up. And I love double zippers like this. This makes things a lot quicker when you have a double zipper. Instead of having one zipper, if this were one zipper, then we have to go like this. We have to go all the way around. But with just two zippers, just go like that. Things are a lot quicker. The other reason I like two zippers is just because if I wanna slip something in here or just take something out, I can grab it out, zip it right back up. I don't have to worry about unzipping. Like if it were, let's say it were closed like this and I wanted to get something out of here. Now I gotta go like this. I gotta go all the way around, unzip to put this side, this corner in. But if I have something in either of these corners, I can have something in this corner, this corner, or this corner, depending on where it is. I just use this zipper and I can get it out. It's just a lot quicker that way. So that's one of the things I like about dual zippers. So this is the top of the bag, and it's got a pretty good size cavity in here. If I flip the bag sideways, the cavity is about half the bag here. So you got a good amount of space in here to put stuff. So let's put the gimbal in here. So here's our gimbal, and we're just gonna, let's see, put it in this way. Put the lip in, and it fits in there perfect. Plenty of space. Should be able to get a pair of headphones. I got these headphones that collapse down. So let's take these, put them in their bag, and see if they will fit. So it's not sticking out of the top of the bag. If I turn it this way, you can see it. It's pretty flat. So this lid should be able to close with no issue. Pull it down, and it locks. We could put our laptop in this portion if I wanted to. There's a portion here. I like this magnetic clasp here, but that's if you want to put your laptop in there. It's going to be a smaller laptop that you'll be able to fit in there, not a huge one, maybe like a 13-inch MacBook Pro or a MacBook Air will go in there. But then again, we have side pockets that are Velcro. So if you wanted to take your iPhone and slide that in there, you could do that. That's safe. And then if you have any extra like cables or anything like that, you could flip it around. There's another one on this side, and you can slide your charging cables or connecting cables right in this pouch if you need to. And there you go. Your wallet and things like that, if you want to put that in there as well, you could do that. I recommend keeping your wallet on you. What other compartments here? So we have this front here with the magnet again. You could take your pair of AirPods and throw those in there as well. Push them down, and there you go. You're good to go. And this whole thing is, like I said, it's pretty solid. And I think this is a great bag. You guys should check it out. It's a good design, durable. It seems not huge, but this is more than enough to film vlogs and do things like that and have professional results. So it's a go.